Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. It's your boy Jerk Jerkins right here on WMBT 90.1 FM. The beat is crazy, man. Like I can't even get myself together this morning. Anyway, man. Hey, got Mr. Marcus in the building, man. Marcus Robinson, president of Robinson Financial Group, chief financial advisor in the building, man. Dropping jewels in here this morning.
Trying to drop some dimes, bro.
Dropping dimes. Chris Paul in here this morning, man. Well, anyway, hey. So the segment, like I said, we titled this one "Make Black Dollars Great Again," man. But one thing about dollars, they don't care what color you is.
They don't care. Hey, I want to say something to that too, man. Look, yeah. I'm not a black financial advisor.
Right.
I'm a financial advisor that happen to be black.
Say that, brother.
All right.
I love that.
At Robinson Financial Group, man, we don't see color.
Okay.
We don't see color. Only color that matter at Robinson Financial Group is green, and making sure we're growing that green.
I'd imagine so.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. And I'm glad you said that because, but the reason why we call this segment that is because we can agree on there's some practices and disparities in our community.
Yeah, of course.
Especially when it comes to us circulating that dollar.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk to you a little bit about that and why, if at all, it's important to buy black. You know what I mean?
Why should you?
Yeah, why should you? If you should at all. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'll say it this way because it's twofold.
Okay.
It's twofold.
Okay.
One, when you buy black, that doesn't give you a pass. That don't give you a pass.
You gotta have that service.
Yeah, right? I gotta provide, immaculate service.
Let's say that.
And that is key, and that's a goal of mine.
I love that.
Because to me, being an African American male, I always felt like, hey, I had to go harder.
Yes, sir.
I had to provide a better product, because I don't get the grace.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson.
My counterparts might have.
Yeah, Robinson. Jackie Robinson had to be better than 3 times better than all the other.
Right, because he wouldn't have got that shot.
Exactly.
Jackie Robinson wouldn't have got that shot.
Exactly.
So that is important to us. The standard that we hold at Robinson Financial Group, it's a standard that I can be proud of, so therefore I know my clients will be proud of.
Nice.
And then the other thing, the part of that is, with consumers, look, I have more Caucasian clients than I have black clients.
Okay.
All right, and it's not because I've talked to more Caucasian clients. It's just because I've talked to more black people, to be honest. But they didn't take action. So when somebody presents something to you, and it's in your best interest, you got to take heed.
Right.
And all I can do is feed the people knowledge. I can't, you lead them
water.
Can't
force it on them.
Yeah.
You're right, man. We'll never take away your free will, man.
We can't.
I love that, man.
So you got to take, hey.
So I want to talk a little bit about some things you were discussing on your live feed just now, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I want to talk a little bit about something that I thought of when you were talking, actually, which is, when it comes, you were talking about, like, meal prep and just, ways to increase paychecks, that sort of thing. I want to talk about, like, the frivolous spending part, like vacations, out eat. When is that okay? How is that? How do you get in shape to make that kind of spending okay? And how, you know what I mean?
Look, there's a concept that's YOLO.
Right? Okay.
You live only once, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right.
Sir.
And so YOLO don't got a lot of people in trouble.
Oh man.
Because they ain't think about tomorrow. All right, but I mean, a vacation is okay when it's a planned vacation,
right?
Man, look, because I've been there before too. When you go on vacation and you can't enjoy that vacation because you're thinking like, man, I can't spend the money right now because when I get back, look, I got them bills still gonna be there.
Yeah, boy.
They ain't went nowhere.
I'm talking about peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly time.
Man, it's going down. When they get back.
But,
I know.
Yeah, so eating out, it's okay to eat out when you plan to eat out. All right, that should be in your budget. Eating out, or restaurants, that should be a part of your financial blueprint.
Okay.
So, but if you don't meet that budget for the month, then guess what? You don't eat out until the next month.
Okay.
All right, that's when the peanut butter and jelly may come into play. So, I still want people to enjoy life. You do, well, you live twice because I'm faith, but you do live once on this earth, and you should enjoy it. But you got to be a good steward of what you got in your hands, so to speak.
Well, just to kind of piggyback on that, talk a little bit about, I heard you mentioning, talk a little bit about over budgeting versus under budgeting and the differences between the two and the benefits of
Over budgeting, under budgeting?
Right.
Well, the point I was making there is you always want to over budget because you don't get yourself in trouble when you over budget it and you got money left over.
Right.
It's when you under budget it and then, boy, it's like, Lord, well, I'm going to get this extra $50 from.
Absurd. I feel you, though.
Right? You know, so you want to over budget for things. You want to take averages of things that vary, like a utility bill, so on and so forth. Those expenses that, they just vary. So you take a 3 to 6 month average. That is key. And then when you take that average, over budget for it. Okay. So if that average is 200, man, just go 225. Okay. Because you rather that $25 left over than big $25 in the hole.
Rather have not need and need not have.
Yes, sir.
You, big dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to talk a little bit about, because I see a lot of this online in different groups, like not necessarily investments, but but just collective spending, collective saving. How you feel about that, man? I mean, I've seen groups on the internet where everybody pools in their money together for certain goals. How you feel about that?
Listen, anytime you can save money, I'm a fan of it.
Okay.
But in my opinion, you should do something individually before you be trying to join somebody's group.
Okay.
Right? And so there's some trustworthy groups. There's some trustworthy people. But if you ain't got your ducks in a row personally, how you investing in this get rich quick scheme, so to speak?
I like
so I don't believe in the get rich quick scheme.
No, sir.
I'm not a fan of that. I don't even gamble. I tell you, I don't gamble. I invest.
Okay.
So that's a different mentality for me.
I like that.
But make sure you got your personal finances in order before you're trying to join somebody's group to get rich.
Okay.
But collective dollars, you can do more in unity. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe in that.
Right.
But you got to have your house in order first.
Right people and make the right practice. I like that, man.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about, before we get out of here, man, if you can, a little bit about the importance of life insurance and retirement, man.
Wow. That's near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
Simply because, when somebody passes, I just had a client this week. I just had a client whose husband passed this week.
Sorry.
And it's two kind of conversations that I have in the office.
Right.
Now, it's the same conversation because they just lost a loved one. But it's a different kind of conversation. And this client that I'm thinking about in particular, the husband had $500,000 worth of life insurance.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that conversation is different than the conversation that I have with the spouse where that husband or that wife, they didn't have no life insurance. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, he gone, he in a better place, he gone to glory, so on and so forth. But this is the legacy this man left. Right? He fulfilled Proverbs 13:22.
No.
That's key.
Spot on, because a lot of times, man, unfortunately, and you've touched on this a few times, I've seen, that's one of the most stressful things in our community after someone passes away.
Yeah.
Is the financial aspect.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I've seen that, where people are really stressed out. You're already grieving.
Right.
And now you have this other burden. So I really, I'm with you on that, man.
If you can decrease that burden financially,
right.
Just let the loved one be grieving over you because they lost you and they loved you and that kind of thing.
Okay.
But not worrying about how I'm gonna bury them. Oh God, he left these bills, these expenses. The creditors calling. Right. You didn't have a will in place, so now this got to go through probate.
Wow.
Like that legacy piece is important, man.
Yeah.
And I preach that at Robinson Financial Group. You got to get your legacy in order.
That's real, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk a little bit about retirement then. And the importance of that.
Man, look, we can have a whole segment on retirement.
Right.
So for the person who is not saving for retirement, I would ask you this simple question: Do you plan on retiring one day? Is your tomorrow just as important as your today?
Okay.
Most people that I talk to, they want to retire, but they're just not giving thought to how my tomorrow is going to be.
Okay.
All right. So I got a whole, we call it RFG talk.
Okay.
Where we talk about having adequate income streams. Okay. And so, like your paycheck when you're working, that's your income stream.
Right.
But when you retire, what replaces that income stream?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so you want guaranteed income streams. All right. And a guaranteed income stream simply means that, hey, as you keep living, you can't outlive that paycheck.
Wow.
So that's like the Florida Retirement System pension,
mm-hmm.
or that's like Social Security. All right. It's an income stream that you can't outlive. Wow. You have non-guaranteed income streams too, such as a 401k, all right, an IRA, right? You can have $1 million in that 401k, but you spend up that $1 million, guess what?
It's out of there.
It's out of there. Yeah. All right, and so where do I turn to now, so to speak? So we talk about income streams. We talk about having liquid assets. Well, let me say this: if you just have a 401k, that's not going to be enough. You got to diversify your income streams.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So that is a lot of people think, hey,
I thought I was a man.
I thought you was good.
Yeah, I thought we was straight.
And listen, you could be, but at the end of the day, if you look at any retirement survey, all right, the biggest fear for most retirees, not having enough money, running out of money.
Right.
Okay. Most of those people are 401k type individuals. All right. They had 9 guaranteed income streams. So essentially, what happens is you got to spend down less.
Yeah,
right? You can't,
now you're going under what you.
Because we call it Monte Carlo in the financial world. So Monte Carlo, and I'm not talking about a car or a place.
Yeah,
but Monte Carlo just means that hey, you get to spend between 3 or 4% of that asset, and you got to live off that. Right. But most Americans spend between 7 and 15%, so that Monte Carlo ain't gonna work. But you know, we got income streams, we got the liquidity, you got to implement that legacy piece, and then the fourth part of that is protecting it all.
Okay.
So those 4 things, man, we focus in on that at my practice, at my firm.
Hey, man, I just want to give you your props, man, for that wealth of knowledge that you hit today, man. And I'm looking, the future's looking really bright out as far as this show. I'm really looking forward to things to come.
Okay.
And just being under your knowledge, man. I just want to give a thanks again to Mr. Marcus Robinson coming through and blessing us right here on Make Black Dollars Great Again.
Yes, sir.
And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, hopefully we can do a whole lot more. And I'm definitely gonna have a whole lot more questions for you, man.
Okay.
Hey, y'all don't go nowhere, man. Keep it locked right here. WNBT 94.1 FM. The beat is now 11 o'clock, man. 81 degrees outside, man. We're gonna get into some new music for the next hour, and then we're gonna come back at 12 o'clock with Top 10 Countdown. So don't go nowhere, y'all. Keep it locked right here. WNBT 94.1 FM. The beat. Alrighty, man. And just like that, it's over,
yes, sir.
bro.
It's gone.
Oh,